Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. Happy New Year's, motherfuckers! I am Staria, and I will be playing. Um, wait, I didn't. Okay, I'll just say my character, and then I'll say the name of the actual FPS. I'll be playing Nuclear Roboto, local robot man. And with me here today is the incredible, wonderful, lovely, amazing, talented, and very good
Hey,
friend.
I'm Jayjay and I'm playing Drew today. Yes, the chaos is
The
back.
the no brain soul chaos duo is back, and this FPS is called Works Like Clockwork. Uh, yeah, we have been planning for this because this FPS is gonna be fun. We're
But also we
professionals
have
here.
done no planning at all.
We're professionals here.
So clearly the trend continues.
Yep, and yeah, and well, I think we should start. So Drew, buddy, beloved
Yes.
robot child. Well, he's
Not child,
23,
but
but beloved robot.
yes.
Um, how how have you been? Let's just start this way, because
um
I am not caught up in any way, shape, or form.
oh yeah, me neither. uh so Animus was recently, and this is the first Animus that Drew can remember actually spending with people, so that was kinda cool. Uh Went and saw Tim for a little bit, and that was kind of neat. Learned what a saying was. That was less neat.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
um,
these fuckers hunt them for
um,
sports.
that actually does sound like it would be a pretty fun sport.
God, the
Yeah,
new sports ball.
yeah, it was just Animus shenanigans mostly.
Yes, good. And once again, I need to clarify this is before return to fair weather because the reporter hasn't returned yet from fair weather. So yeah, this is before fair weather, and the shenanigans that happened there, shove it under a closet.
Throwback to 2 minutes ago when I said that I'm also not caught up. So like,
Yeah. So it's fine. It's fine.
it's fine. Don't worry
It's
about it. I'll get cut
fine.
off one day, and then I'll cry about it.
So yeah, I think it's been a bit since the two of you last seen each other. Last time being boat
Whenever we borrowed that boat.
boat yeah boat
Boat.
and that whole you know gestures
That
at
whole.
gestures at the entirety of row your bot.
Yeah.
That sure was an FPS. Which we also didn't plan shit about, but
No. We have slightly more planning this time, but still, like,
slightly.
not a lot.
Yeah. I think. Who do you think will like call first? We, do you think Drew would be like, "Hey, sup? We haven't seen each other in a bit."
Uh, on one hand, maybe, but also I don't think Drew knows of any actual way to contact Roboto.
God, don't you have a fucking phone in the house? Does Austin have a phone?
I don't know. And
God,
which not to ask.
God, I hold my head in my fucking hands.
Drew definitely doesn't have one.
Do they just
I
run
don't.
into each other in the street?
Who?
Roboto and Drew.
Maybe.
Don't do it again.
Well, if we're going that route, in our defense, Drew takes walks like every day through Toontown, so they would be outside. They would just be wandering around. because they're weird.
Goodness, honey, beloved, but also why?
Get
I hold
outside and
him.
stretch your.
I hold this funky robot. Why are you like this?
You have to get outside and stretch your legs. Like when you spend 2 whole years in one fucking building, it gets boring being inside. They don't know that's the reason though. They just do it.
Goodness. So yeah, Robot, Drew, you're walking around town like you usually do, and I guess Roboto's also, for some reason or another, um, is also going to Toontown. Probably like, so last time he had people over, he made an oversight because, wait, people need to actually eat. And the only thing he had on hand is like a couple of like sunshine splash drops, and I was like,
Oh no.
it's like, wait, wait a minute. So I think he's like actually shopping for like actual food,
Yeah.
and he's just like, what do people eat? So he just has like a bag of snacks and shit, just
Oh,
like whatever looks neat, like he guesses.
oh, Roboto, my beloved.
Disaster. The absolute
Oh my
disaster of
god.
mankind. So yeah, I think you meet him there, and then just like on the street, just like, you want to roll perception? You want to roll perception?
Yeah, I'll
Sure,
roll
let's roll
perception.
perception. I'll also roll perception. My incredible mod. I never mind. That's a 19 and a 15. Pretty decent. I think with the higher roll,
Yeah.
Roboto spots Drew first. Uh,
Yep.
so you're walking and then you hear like, "Oh, Drew!"
Oh hey. And they'll like wave. Like full arm like wave.
Oh. Roboto like goes to wave, but then he realizes that his arms are full of grocery bags, and he's just like, "Wait." So he does like
Oh
a
no.
smaller wave, and there's like a lot of like rustle, 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 rustle from all of the from the bags. Because what do you think he knows moderation?
I think Drew's gonna just like do that like speed walk, like half run, half walk over to where Roboto is so they can actually like have a conversation. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just he like again hand gestures, but his hands are full of grocery bags. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, well, guess I'm on a bit of a grocery run, though not really for myself. It's more of people want to go my house because apparently that's a thing, and I don't really eat, so I'm just getting stuff for other people.
You need help?
Uh, well, if you're offering, that would be lovely. Yes.
Okie dokie. And Drew will hold out their arms for one of the like things, the grocery bags.
Yeah. You get some like Roboto probably had like 4 bags, so you get like 2. So now
Mhm.
Roboto can only have one in each hand, and not like 2 in each
Yes.
hand.
Yes. Drew will also have one in each hand.
Yes. And Drew, you can put Drew is a tune, so he can actually put his bag in his hammer's face.
They could, but they won't. Not yet, anyway.
Valid. But yeah, Abato just like sort of like pointing at where, like back to like the direction of his where he lives, which fun fact is in Vilstown. So that might be a little bit of a walk.
I mean, throwback to the time Drew ran from Knick-Knack Town, or from Toontown to Knick-Knack Town, so...
God, honey, honey.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Sure it is. But yeah, um, like now, but every movement of his isn't accompanied by a terrible, terrible rustling sound. Roboto just like, oh, so how are you doing?
I'm alright, you know.
Been eating well? You can eat, right?
Yes, I can eat.
Can never be too sure.
Okay, I just actually, because I didn't know precisely where Town was, I think for that they take a teleportation circle to
Yeah,
get to
probably.
Robato's house.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's a gotten it away.
yeah. I think that they do. They'll take a teleportation house, but it's like the way there, the way to the teleportation circle center, whatever
Station.
the fuck. Um,
Yeah.
just a little bit of small talk because that's always
Yeah.
good.
I think this is the first time Drew's ever gonna use one of those. So that's neat.
That's neat. Yeah, buddy, buddy. I hold him.
He's walked everywhere this whole time.
I hold him gentle with both hands, please. God.
Well,
So, yeah, like, I think we can do a little bit of a cut to for like, yeah,
montage.
montage, whatever the fuck. And
They go to the station, they get in the circle, and now they're in Town.
yep, they're in Millstone, and they get to like Roboto's little apartment, and
Mm-hmm.
it's only slightly more organized than the last time somebody has been in his apartment, which is to say, there are no longer electronics in the actual fridge. Uh, because yes, there were electronics in the fridge before.
Roboto honey.
Maybe the table's a little bit clearer.
Oh my god.
But God, there's so many bits and pieces and bobs and like half-finished projects and shit.
Mm-hmm. I think she's gonna just look around and just keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, that's what I basically almost always do. So,
Is it any fun?
oh, definitely. You ever done it? You ever built stuff before?
Uh, no. I've made a mask once, and that's it.
Do you want to do it? And there's
So, like,
you definitely see like the like you definitely see like beaming at you, just like, do you want to try? Do you want to try?
I think she was like thinking for a minute and just like, yeah, I mean, you said it was fun, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. And Roboto is just like, well, realizing he still has the bags on his hands, and he's like,
Yeah.
let me just, and he like puts it at the side. I'll worry about it later.
Drew will probably set their bags beside those ones and maybe check to make sure there's nothing that should be in the fridge first. And
Yeah,
if there is, they'll put it in the fridge, but if
yeah.
not, they'll just
So like
leave
the
it.
stuff that needs to be in the fridge is in the fridge, and just like most of it is like
The rest of
dry.
it's on the counter.
Yeah, like dry stuff, snacks.
Yeah.
And yes, all of it is for everyone else. And for people, there might be a few like, there might be like a few cupcakes there, because he knows Moria likes cakes.
Hmm.
So he has a few for Moria, and I don't know what's next thing he likes.
Yeah, I don't either. Uh oh. RG's also not here to ask. So,
Yep, it's
questions for
there
later.
probably. Yep.
Questions for later. Does Tanky have a favorite snack? Other questions for later. Does Austin have a phone?
God, he's asked
Things
us
I
all
have
of
to
them.
do later.
So like Roboto um or just at Drew, just you can sit on the couch, I'll get a few things. So now Roboto is like running around in his house getting um spare parts and like scraps and stuff and like tools and shit, like the stuff you need to build. I don't do that,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm. Roboto's
um
got the zoomies a little
yes,
bit.
definitely. That base 45 speed is doing wonders.
Just sitting on the couch, like eyes are zipping back and forth, trying to keep Roboto in sight. Like, what's going on?
God, gets like the fucking swirly eyes at some point, cause oh he's moving.
He's moving. He's booking it.
He's Newman. But yeah, after a bit, Roboto does is Roboto does get at the get all the stuff that he needs to get. Just
Mm-hmm.
puts it on the table, which is somehow not messy. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Um, and just and here I realize I don't know how to teach. So it's
It's
just
so valid.
sits next to Drew on the couch and just
Mm-hmm.
well, first things, you gotta know what you want to do. But let's
Well,
start with just simple, not really thinking about what we want to do, but just how to attach this thing. So it's just I'm gonna roll, what do I roll just to see how well Roboto teaches? Like, I think just straight intelligence, I think. I'll just roll straight intelligence for Roboto
yeah, yeah.
and hope he rolls
Intelligence.
well. God,
I feel
please
like
let.
Roboto should. I feel like he should get advantage because he does
Thank you.
this all the
Nah!
time. That's still not
Roboto!
great.
Gonna roll
So that was a 12.
again!
That was worse. That was literally the worst one.
I'll just. God, thank you. After what? One,
What
two,
just
three
happened to your mic?
rolls.
Hold up, hold up. What happened to your mic, my dude?
I don't know what happened to my mic.
You actually sound like a robot.
God damn it. That happens sometimes.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
just had to roll like 4 times before Roboto actually rolled well on fucking teaching Drew how to do things. I think the reason why he's sort of struggles because he never had to actually teach someone. He always
Yeah.
either had stuff taught to him or just
Hmm.
do things by yourself.
So I feel like it takes him a bit because he's never had to teach before, so like struggles to explain the concepts a bit.
Yeah.
But eventually they get it, and Drew gets it.
Yeah. And then Roboto will hand Drew the tool, just no, you try it. Just attach these two gears together.
Okay,
And I think
so
can roll Dex with advantage because
yeah,
Roboto is helping.
yeah. I almost used. Oh God.
Thank God we have advantage.
Cool. So that was a 7 and a 5.
I Drew, honey,
I
I
I'm
think you.
not surprised. I'm genuinely not anymore.
God, honey, darling. I think you're just you're trying real hard, but also it like you're trying so hard it like falls from your hand all the time.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
But
You're
it's
trying too hard. It's like when you have to do something, but like the whole point is to not think about it, except they're thinking about it way too hard.
yeah, they're about to just like there has to be a better way to explain this than I am doing right now. It's just like, well, do you want me to show you how I do it?
Yes, please. And they'll like hand the gears back over to Roboto, like, eh.
Yeah. All right. That's already a 19. I was gonna give Roboto advantage. Let's see if, yeah,
Nope.
19. Roboto is okay. So he's definitely doing it fairly slow, so Drew can see what he's doing. But you can also definitely tell that he's had years of experience and just
Yeah.
like attaching the gears, like doing like the whole like soldering thing, just like you melt a
Mm-hmm.
bit of like iron, like metal, and then like quickly attach it and like all that.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It's
like
very apparent that Roboto has done this for a very long time.
yeah.
uh,
So just like see?
okay. And they'll take some more gears. And I was gonna try to argue sleight of hand, but it's the same, so it doesn't matter.
But you still got advantage because come on. Yeah,
Okay.
16 and 20. Yeah, dirty 20,
Hey!
baby. Yeah, you're getting it. You're definitely getting it. Um you were a little shaky before, but like seeing as Roboto like shows you how he does it,
Mhm.
it's like
Mhm.
it's like, oh, it's not that complicated. Like
Yeah.
just gotta like do the little hand motion. It's like, voila, you got it and you got it good. Probably
Seeing
it
Roboto do it
probably
was actually like,
looks
wow, this is actually really simple.
yeah. And I think it even looks slightly better than what Roboto did because Roboto did his deliberately slow, so it like
Mhm.
not the same rhythm.
Mhm.
So Roboto sees Drew do his very good. It's just like clap clap clap. It's like great. Hey, you're doing see? It's very simple.
Yeah,
And
I think
then
I was just thinking about it too hard.
yeah, that honestly same here when I started.
What
It's
else can you do with it?
well, and in hindsight, I should have researched more into that. But I'm no, but I am a fool, and I'm just gonna go commit fucking what's it called? I don't know. I'm gonna be an idiot. Commit stupid. Um,
Commit stupid.
so
Go back to the beginning of this FPS where we said that we planned a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah,
yeah,
that's that coming
yeah,
through.
yeah.
That's what this is.
That's just the both of us clowning. Um, so yeah, I think Roboto will like go over like different techniques and like how to make it how to like make it balance, how to make
Mhm.
sure it like it can stand, how to connect the pieces right in like different ways, how to make it look pretty and like all that and just like
Mhm. How to test it, how to make sure that it runs, etc., etc.
yeah,
Basically, a crash course in how to, uh,
how to
uh,
build shit.
Yeah.
Just like also like wiring and that and this and that and just like
Mhm.
and I think it's like well meanwhile like I think Roboto will like get like stand up real quick and like
Mhm.
take a piece of like unfinished project of his,
Mhm.
just like and then he like shows it to her, just like not all of them need to have a specific useful purpose, and he turns it on and it just like bobs up and down a bit with like flashing
Mhm.
like little lights.
Oh. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that.
Just like, see, you can make it do anything you want, really. And
Kind of wonder.
making useless, and he does with air quotes, trinkets
Mhm.
is sometimes can be lots of fun. Sure, you can make clocks and accurate ones and whatever clocks, and yeah, it's useful, sure, but gets boring. Get what I mean?
Just gonna nod and I rolled for hammer space. So while Roboto is teaching them, I think they're gonna reach into their hammer space and they're gonna pull out like a notebook and take
Oh,
notes.
oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, they're writing notes.
Yes,
Oh, honey.
for
So
more reasons
if
than one.
oh, and Roboto will like like seeing this, Roboto will be like like sometimes when there's like a like very specific like thing, he would like
Mhm.
ask to have the notebook, then like doodle a like illustration of what he's talking about, so it'll
Mhm.
be easier to for like easier for later.
Mhm.
So just like a little teaching moment.
Good.
And like Rapato isn't like the best artist, but he is
Mhm.
his little sketches are like fairly how to say comprehensible.
Mhm.
Just like they
It
get
makes
the
sense as
job.
to what they are.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Good. Um, I think can I roll perception to see if there's any like half started like barely started projects or junk laying on the table?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll me your perception.
I never remember what my perception is, so I have to look it up every time. One day I'll learn what Drew's stats are besides insight.
Damn, nice.
Yo! So that's a 24.
That is
I
indeed
think
a 24.
Drew finds some like random bits and pieces and they'll just sort of drag it over to their part of the table where they're working and just start like messing with it. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
So they're going to try to fuck around and find out with uh these like scrap pieces that they have. They're not aiming to make anything. They're just aiming to see if they can make something that moves.
Yeah, Roboto is definitely like seeing that and just like heartily encouraging it.
I feel like I should roll something for this though.
Hmm.
I don't know if I would roll Dex again or
Look, there's no mechanics roll in D&D.
no.
Uh, investigation maybe?
What is it?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Of advantage because again, Roboto's helping and fuck the
Here we go
dice.
again.
Here we go again. Kill throttle the dice. Let us have this moment. Yes, there we go.
Yes. 21.
21, baby.
So I
Um,
think They managed to make something that moves, and it probably is just something that just like slides back and forth. So it's not like anything really. It's just like a flat part that slides back and forth, like right to left and back. But it moves.
Yeah, it definitely moves, and it's. I'll say it's probably gonna be more complete than that, and than that project was ever gonna be. Uh, because Roboto very much my
Starts.
ADHD of starts projects and then forgets about them to start another
Hmm.
project.
Yeah, big mood. uh, they'll just sort of hold it up and look at it for a bit, like, holy shit, I did the thing.
And Roboto claps again, just like, nice, nice. See?
They'll get this big grin on their face, like, holy shit, I did it. They don't say that, but that's the like thought process.
Roboto does the like arms up, just like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love these two
I love
so
them.
much.
God, little nerds. Affectionate. I
Hold up
love them.
and holds up Drew and Roboto. They're so stupid, but also they're nerds, Your Honor.
Yeah, God, I love them.
Oh, they're good. I feel like they spend a few hours just doing this, trying to make
Yeah.
sure that Drew like understands it and gets it and can do it without help, and also
Hmm.
just taking like little like whatever's laying on the table, little bits and pieces, and um just making like stupid little things that only like bob up and down or move side to side. Like they aren't that complex.
Yeah, or like one of them, like Roboto, gives like a few like tiny one of the like some of those like tiny light bulbs. So like the like
Mm-hmm.
little flickering lights,
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
and it's
I
just
feel like they
like
do that for a few hours.
yeah, just like there is like one, but like it's like it does a little jig.
Yeah.
There's like one with like lights. There's one but bobs like does a little
Mm-hmm.
bob. There's just like not they're not like really like they don't have like a specific shape. They're more like
Mm-hmm.
function more. They're more function than look. About is just like well, we'll work about on the look part after.
Gotta get the basics down first.
Yeah, I gotta make sure they're actually moving.
Mm-hmm.
Schmoving. They schmoving.
Just moving.
They schmoving. But
How long
yeah.
have you been doing this for?
Well, and he like starts to think. Well, Pops taught would start teaching it fairly early. I'd say 70 years. Yeah, about 70.
As in 70 years ago? Or.
Yeah, right. 70 years ago, Pops decided the old man decided to teach me that, and ever since the house has never been clean again.
I think Drew will laugh, but also they have to do mental math now. Which, like, they're good at math, but also, I don't think that they knew that Roboto was like 80 something. I don't think
I
that they
think
knew that.
I
So they're
think
like,
I think Roboto sees Drew like like fucking short circuit at like wait
Uh-huh.
70, and Roboto's just like, kid, I'm 80. I
Your your mic did that thing again.
God damn it. Back.
Welcome to this commercial break.
Fucking screams.
Nope, it's still doing it.
All right, guess we're using my
There we
audio
go.
then.
There we
Okay.
go.
Um. Yeah. What was I
So
saying?
Roboto said, "Kid, I'm 80," and then you said like an extra thing, and I have no idea what it was because that's when your mic freaked out.
Mhm.
Um,
Um. Hmm. What did I say? Well, those looking back at the recording will know. I don't.
and I didn't understand it, so it's fine. Roboto says, "Kid, I'm 80," and Drew just sort of blinks, like, "You're 80?"
Yeah. Yeah. I'm old, dude.
You see, like, the dot appear across Drew's screen in place of their eyes before it goes back to their eyes, and they're just, "I learned something new today besides this," and they'll hold up, like, whatever project they're working on. Because they had no idea, I don't think, that Roboto was 80.
I think
So they
Roboto
should
has. I think Roboto may have said it in How to Be Funny, but I can't remember. So yeah,
uh, maybe.
maybe. Who
Maybe.
knows?
I
But
I would
yeah. Today you learned that Roboto's old as fuck. This is an old man.
This is a grandpa, Your Honor.
This is a grand. Yeah, this is in fact a grandpa. Um.
Um, Drew's gonna take a second to process that and just, yeah, all right. Makes sense, I guess. Like a few weeks ago, they found out that Tangy had not only a husband but also a kid. So like, finding out whack shit about people that they know is normal.
I mean, Roboto doesn't know that yet, and I'm gonna keep it that way for a bit because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh God. So yeah, dudes just they get like, different people age differently, whatever, but also Roboto's 80. Roboto does not even act 80.
He sure doesn't. This is an old man who just like
And he
runs
acts
around and makes a fool out of himself.
yeah. And I love him, but also Drew's
Thank
just
you.
like this is not that's how Drew internally is like that's how aging works. I don't think aren't 80-year-olds supposed to like they're like processing and like they're
Just like
stupid.
the fucking the fucking like lady with freaking lady with the fucking with the fucking
With the math.
yeah with the math equations on
Yeah.
her over her just
Yeah.
like what how
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. So they partially unpack that suitcase and leave the rest to unpack for whenever they get home.
goodness.
Um oh. So what have you been like up to since Meta's narrative? I don't besides the boat thing.
Besides the boat thing, of course. Well, I have been in a few what's what's your names aberration cases as they're called they're called in here in Vilstown.
Aberration?
Yeah, it's funky little thing that's been happening around town here that sometimes people would change and well, gotta go and solve the case and help whoever the poor person is, help them change back. Usually it's because like desires or something like that.
You're just gonna nod and just. Is
Friend
it
of
any fun at least?
Oh, it could be very fun. A friend of mine, her name is Moria. She's the one who's the lead detective in the case. Tangy was also in a case, pretty recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw him recently,
Oh, really?
like a
That's
few
great.
weeks back.
Oh, that's good.
Drew makes no comment about the fact that Fortune was also there.
Yep. Yep.
Like, if
No
you're hanging
enough.
out with Tengi, you must already know, so
Yeah,
that's not an
definitely.
important detail.
Definitely. Of course. And about it just like keeps like on going, just like Maria is also a friend, and real funny how Moria and Tangy met and immediately
Oh.
just realized that they're both friends of the same person, aka me, and are in now. And then I opened my door to see the both of them.
Oh.
Because I did meet up with Tangy and then also Moria. So Tangy helped us with Toon stuff because Moria's like real kind. Yeah.
I'm glad Tengi's helping at least.
Yeah, it was real fun. Also, this thing called like Santa Claus, I think, landed
Saiyans?
on. Yeah. Landed on Tangy's
Drew's
head. It
gonna
was real funny.
shudder.
Wait,
Like.
wait, no, it was wait, out of character. It was Moria. Fuck. Landed on Moria's head.
At the mention of Saiyans, Drew's gonna shudder, just like. Drew does not. Drew is not a fan of Saiyans.
My goodness.
Drew had one encounter and that was enough. They're done.
Oh my goodness.
Like, found out what those are recently. Not a fan.
Yeah, they're like very small and God, I can get the mint smell out of my house for days.
Oh gosh. Thankfully, they weren't in our apartment when I found out what they were, so we didn't have to deal with that.
Lucky. Or just like nods, just like lucky. Because the Sane did only was there for a brief time, but God, the smell
Mm-hmm.
lingered.
It sure fucking did. Just she's gonna like offer a hand out and like, I'm so sorry.
It's really it's all fine. Like lots of airing the room to get rid of the goddamn mint smell.
This I had enough trouble processing what they were in like a public setting, let alone if they were in my house.
Yeah. Explain to us.
I'm out. I have no idea what you just said because your mic did that thing again.
Fucking screams. Yeah, we're using my audio for this.
Yeah.
Fucking throttled my Discord. I don't know what's doing it. Cause I like
Well,
on my end, I hear everything fine, and it's like
well,
Am I back? We.
Where it got better for a second, then it got worse again.
Discord. Let me talk. Let me vibe.
/Spurious Mike, please be nice.
Please. Discord. I'm begging you. Discord, please. Spare me.
Have mercy.
Am I still?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
still.
God damn it. Discord.
There we go.
Yes, I'm back.
You're back and not actually a robot.
Hell yeah. I may be playing Roboto, but jeez, have mercy.
Holy jeez.
But
Okay,
yeah.
now you had said something when all of this started, and I didn't understand you at all.
Okay, cause I don't remember.
Okay.
Because my memories are very quickly replaced by rage.
Yep.
So yeah, I think I'm like talking about that, like the meeting that they had, which by the way
Mhm.
is the FPS lessons in Grolix, which was a very fun time between me, RJ, and Morsky.
There it goes again.
What if I like disconnect and
There we go.
reconnect? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
back.
that might work.
Let
Yeah,
me
you're
just.
back at the moment. I'm just.
Okay, next time it happens, I'll disconnect, reconnect, hope for something else.
You want to know the cool thing that just happened? It did it and stopped in the same sentence.
Oh my god. Absolute nightmare.
Okay, so let's try
Let's
to
go.
finish this before. Nope. Do you want me to pause my recording and see if disconnecting and reconnecting helps?
Yeah, let me just disconnect, reconnect. Girl, help, I'm bit crushed.
My recording is paused, so we're good now.
Yeah, my recording isn't because I don't know how to pause my recording, so I'm just gonna record all of my stupidity.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's fine because we're not using mine anyway.
Yep.
Because
Yeah. Am I bit crushed again, or is it?
no, you're fine at the moment. So I'm gonna unpause. Not that it matters, because yeah. But
All right.
we're
So,
okay. Where the hell were we?
where were we indeed?
Uh, we was talking about the Saiyans, and then we were talking about
Funky
you
FPS.
mentioned, yeah.
I think after that, like Roboto will I think Roboto will just like pick like another like piece of scrap metal and just like start like start rambling about like and like other stuff you can do with pieces and shit. It's like this and then it's like more
Mhm.
talking.
Mhm. Like how to bend it, like what you can
Yeah,
do with
like
it,
and like how
how to
not
attach it.
and like how not to break it and like make
Mhm.
sure you like it's still like functioning when it's like you style it like in a certain way.
Mhm.
And like from your Animus gift, Drew, you
Mhm.
but you're fairly certain that Roboto was the one who made it.
Mhm.
Cause he made gifts for everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah, he made, and for the record and people listening, he made Drew a like one of those like starlight projectors that like you put in your room. It's like funky galaxy like.
And also for the record, Drew uses that all the time.
and I love him. I love him. I love.
I don't think we specified how it got to Drew, but don't worry about it. It's
Don't
fine.
worry about it. It's fine.
But
I
yes,
mean,
Drew's
we
back.
can make it that he gives him the gift now.
I mean, that is up to you.
I mean, I can. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. And like, while
Us
Roboto's,
politely flipping retcon off,
yep,
like,
just like, hey, retcon, look away.
look away. You don't see this. This is
You
not
don't see
happening.
this, yeah. And Roboto's just like, while talking, is just like, oh wait,
Hmm.
I remember something. Stay here for a second, and he like stands up and like bolts off, and yeah, and like there's like a bit of like rummage in the
Hmm.
house. Well, Drew's just
Hmm.
like sitting there. He's just sitting here confused.
They're very confused and they're just sort of fiddling with whatever like mini project they were working on.
Yeah. And and then Roboto comes back with a it's wrapped for his to his credit, it's wrapped. Um
Which is more than what Drew can say because he gave like one solid Animus gift and didn't wrap it at all. So
beloved. It's wrapped. It's a little like flimsy wrapping, but yeah,
Mhm.
it's wrapped. He tried.
He
Um,
tried.
so Roboto just like I made everyone Animus gifts, so now there's a chance for to give you one for you. And he's like hands Drew the gift.
Drew's gonna take the gift and they're you can roll insight because this is the funny
Sure.
game where we roll dice.
Yeah, it's a funny D&D game, and that's a 15.
Um you can tell that they're kind of surprised to be getting a gift. Um
Honey.
well, listen, they did mention that this was the first Animus that they like spent with people.
This is also
They said
Roboto's first Animus ever.
they said people, but it was mostly just Austin that they spent Animus with, and he doesn't really celebrate it. So like they didn't really expect to get anything from anybody. So
Buddy. Buddy.
like they didn't like think to like really get gifts for anyone else. So they kind of feel bad because they don't have something for Roboto, and also like they're just whacked out that they got a gift.
Aw. And seeing that like Drew's like feeling a bit bad that they didn't get Roboto a gift, Roboto's just like, don't sweat it.
Are you sure?
Honestly, I just roll. This is my first Animus like ever, so I may have went a bit overboard.
Just gonna blink and like set it down on the table and start unwrapping it. And you'll probably have to explain what it is to them because they're kind of stupid.
Honey, yeah, Roboto does in fact explain that this is a projector that you put in your room, and when you turn on the light, when you turn it on, it does like funky lights on the ceiling and like walls, and it's like looks like galaxy, and there's a bunch of settings there, just like a lot of different settings. If you knew like the store-bought ones, it actually has more settings than that. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm about to just like go to
Does he
like,
explain how to change the settings?
yeah, he
Because
explains how to change the
Drew's eyes are
settings.
like star shaped now. Like they're like, oh, this is the coolest fucking thing.
And he like Roboto's just like real quick like closing like the blinds to make the room dark, so, and then he like turns on the projector, and yeah, there is a very pretty like galaxy light sort of thing.
Oh, if their eyes weren't star-shaped before, they definitely are now. This is the coolest thing I think they've ever seen.
Oh,
They're just like, I'm going to use this all the time.
well, I'm glad you like it.
They're just like, this is like the coolest thing to them. They're like amazed that like not only is like, because like they know the constellations and stuff, so they can like point them out in it, and like it's cool, and there's all these different settings. But also, you made that. That's fucking neat. Like,
Roboto just like patting Drew's head, just like, well, I'm really glad you like it.
I love it.
Yeah, and like you can like there are no sources of light in the room other than
Mm-hmm.
the like the projector and Roboto's eyes, but you can
Mm-hmm.
tell that like the purple glow is a lot, just like and you can actually roll the insight for this.
Oh, insight?
Yeah,
Okay.
insight. 17. Pretty
17.
decent. You can tell that Roboto the light in Roboto's eyes corresponds almost directly to his emotional state.
Oh
And
shit.
currently there's a very like very purple glow, and yeah, that's like very happy.
Oh, oh, I love him. Help.
He loves you too.
Uh. Oh.
And I love Drew as
Just.
well because Drew beloved.
Oh. Oh. I think, like, after a while, because if you just, like, Drew would be willing to stand there and just watch the, like, funky lights for, like, a while. But I think after a bit, they'll turn the light back on and just. Do you want to keep working on stuff?
Yeah, that's great.
And they'll put their funky light back in their hammer space, and that will be going on their nightstand desk. I don't know what furniture Drew has in their room because I've never fucking asked besides a bed and a big bookshelf. So third question for me to ask later. But
Another question
that's
for
definitely
later.
going on their like side table or whatever in their room when they get home. And yeah, I think the two of them go back to building funky little doodads and shit.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else you wanted to add.
Mm, nothing really comes to mind at the moment, but I just want to say I love them. I love them.
I love them so
I
much.
will
They're
die for
so
them.
good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love them. But thank you everyone in the future for listening. This was fucking good. Minus Starius Mike bullying us.
Yeah, this was great. When everything wasn't against me. Like I don't even know what it is. Like, is it the
It
mic itself? Is it
hasn't happened in a hot second. There was a couple parts where it did, and I just like was like, "We're using Starius recording. It's fine." So I just like pushed through it, but like it hasn't happened in like 2 minutes, I think. So I don't know
That's
what its
precise.
problem is.
Yeah. Because when I'm on like actual VC, it almost never happens. It's just like when I'm, or like wait, no, it like usually doesn't happen in games, but like in VC, it, like does it like a bitch. But like I
What
don't
the
fucking know.
hell? Fun things to figure out later, I
Yeah.
guess. But Thank you all for listening. Happy New Year,
Happy
because
New
it is
Year's!
literally January 1st.
Yeah, this is the first game of the year,
It's
baby!
the first game of the year. We called dibs.
We called dibs, yeah.
um, but
Pretty
yeah.
sure we're like the only FPS.
Today? I don't know. I would have to look again. I'll do that later.
Yeah,
It's
on my end,
fine.
it shows that this is the only one, but like maybe for other time zones, it's different. But yeah, funky fun time.
Funky fun times with robots. But yeah, bye.
Bye.